Welcome! In this session we are diving into Lean software development, a methodology that has reshaped how we think about delivering software efficiently and effectively. This session will explore the core of Lean and how it can transform your development process. Here is the roadmap. We'll start with a brief history of Lean, understanding how it evolved from a manufacturing philosophy to a powerful tool for software development. And then we'll delve into the 7 principles of Lean software development, exploring each one in detail. After that, we'll discuss practical ways to put these principles into action with examples to illustrate their application. Let's begin with the origins of Lean. Lean principles were first developed in the manufacturing world, particularly as part of the Toyota production system in the mid-20th century. These principles focused on eliminate waste, improving efficiency, and delivering value to the customer. Over time, these principles have proven to be incredibly effective and adaptable beyond manufacturing. Recognizing this, Mary and Tom Popendick brought Lean into the world of software development. Their landmark book transformed the original Lean principles into a framework for developing high-quality software in a fast and efficient way. Mary and Tom Popendick identified 7 principles for Lean software development, which they documented in their book. These principles guide how teams can build software more efficiently and with higher quality. Let me list them for you. Eliminate waste, empower the team, deliver as fast as possible, see and optimize the whole, build an integrity in, decide as late as possible, and amplify learning. These principles provide a comprehensive framework for addressing challenges in software development. We'll go through each principle, exploring its meaning, benefits, and practical application. And first we have eliminate waste. This principle emphasizes focusing only on tasks that deliver value to the customer. Unnecessary features, waiting times, and defects are all examples of waste that should be avoided. Even context switching or overproduction can slow down your team and disrupt your workflow. By identifying and eliminating waste, you free up resources and ensure the team is always working on what matters most. There are 7 types of waste in software development. These are key areas where inefficiencies creep into the development process, and identifying them is the first step toward improving workflow and delivering value more effectively. So the first type of waste is partially done work, which represents unfinished code, features, or incomplete testing. It ties up resources and increases risks because it adds complexity without delivering value to the customer. Extra processes are unnecessary steps in the workflow, such as redundant approvals or excessive documentation that don't add value to the product but slow down delivery. Extra features is about building features that customers didn't ask for or don't need, and this is one of the biggest sources of waste. These features consume time, resources, and effort while adding unnecessary complexity to the product. Task switching is about moving between tasks or projects, and this creates context switching overhead, which reduces productivity and leads to errors. Focusing on one task at a time increases efficiency and quality. Waiting is the 5th type of waste. Delays in the process, whether waiting for feedback, approvals, or dependencies from other teams, slow down the entire pipeline and create bottlenecks. Motion is another waste, and this refers to unnecessary movement or effort, like navigating poorly structured code bases or switching between tools, which wastes time and energy. And last is defects, which represent bugs, errors, or quality issues that represent waste because they require rework, additional testing, and impact customer satisfaction. Preventing defects is far more efficient than fixing them later. Each of these waste types impacts not just the efficiency of your team, but also the value delivered to your customers. By identifying and addressing these wastes, we can optimize our processes and create a smoother, more effective workflow. And let's consider this scenario. Lunch at a regular restaurant. The process is broken down into several steps: finding a table, reading the menu, ordering, eating, and paying. Each of these steps involves time that can be categorized as either value added or waste. Value added time, this is the time where actual progress towards the goal of eating a meal is made. For example, reading the menu 3 minutes, or ordering 2 minutes, and eating 30 minutes are steps where value is being delivered. And waste is the time that doesn't add direct value to the experience, but it's spent due to inefficiencies in the process. Examples include waiting to find the table, or waiting for a or waiting for a waiter to take your order, and paying the bill. The cycle efficiency, which is calculated here, it's out of the total cycle time of 100 minutes, only 40 minutes are value added, resulting in a cycle efficiency of 40%. This means that majority of the time in this process is spent on waste. Now let's connect this to the principle of eliminate waste in Lean. The goal is to identify areas of waste and reduce or eliminate them to improve efficiency and deliver value faster. For instance, what if the restaurant used a reservation system to eliminate the waiting time for a table? Or what if the ordering process was streamlined with a digital menu that allowed instant orders? By addressing these inefficiencies, the value added time remains the same, but the total cycle time is drastically reduced, leading to a higher cycle efficiency. Now, let's look at this example: lunch at a fast food restaurant. Compared with the previous scenario at a regular restaurant, this process is far more efficient. And here is why. Regarding the cycle time and value added time, in the fast food restaurant, the total cycle time is 40 minutes, with a value added time of 35 minutes. This results in a cycle efficiency of 88%, which is significantly higher than the 40% efficiency of the regular restaurant scenario. This demonstrates how streamlining processes and eliminating waste can dramatically improve efficiency. Notice that waiting time is nearly eliminated. For instance, there is only 5 minutes of waste during the ordering process compared with 10 minutes in the regular restaurant. Finding a table and paying involve minimal waste or none at all, because these activities are integrated into the customer flow. By simplifying these interactions, the process ensures minimal delays. The majority of the time, 35 out of 40 minutes, is spent on activities that directly add value to the experience, like eating, ordering, and paying. The process has been optimized so customers spend their time doing what matters most. Processes like this demonstrate that efficiency doesn't always mean cutting corners. It's about streamlining workflows to reduce unnecessary delays while maintaining quality. This principle applies just as well to software development. By addressing inefficiencies in our process, be it unnecessary handoffs, delays, or redundant steps, we can increase our team's effectiveness and deliver value more consistently. The second Lean principle is empower the team. In Lean, the focus is on giving team members the tools, support, and autonomy they need to succeed. This principle emphasizes respect, trust, and collaboration among team members. A motivated and empowered team will consistently outperform a team that's micromanaged or restricted by rigid control. It's about creating an environment where healthy competition and open communication drive success. Next is deliver as fast as possible. This principle highlights the importance of speed in delivering value to the customer. By using small incremental releases, teams can gather feedback quickly and adapt to changes effectively. However, this doesn't mean sacrificing quality. Balancing speed and quality is key to sustainable success. See the whole is about focusing on the big picture. In Lean, we optimize the entire value stream, ensuring that every part of the process contributes to delivering value to the customer. Cross-functional teams play a vital role here. They bring diverse perspectives, handle requests end-to-end, and prevent inefficiencies caused by isolated silos. With Build Integrity In, Lean emphasizes embedding quality directly into the development process. This means incorporating continuous testing and feedback loops to ensure the product is reliable and cohesive. Quality is not something we add at the end, it's built into every step of the process. The principle decide as late as possible encourages delaying decisions until you have the maximum amount of information available. This approach reduces risk by ensuring decisions are based on real-time feedback and data, rather than assumptions made too early in the process. And finally, amplify learning is the last principle. In lean software development, every project is an opportunity to learn and improve. By using short feedback loops and encouraging experimentation, teams can adapt, innovate, and continuously refine their processes and products. Now that we've covered the 7 principles of lean software development, I want to emphasize an important point. These principles are exactly that, principles. They are guiding ideas, not rigid rules or oversimplified instructions. Misinterpreting them can lead to practices that are counterproductive and completely misaligned with the lean philosophy. For instance, eliminate waste doesn't mean we should discard all documentation. Instead, it means focusing only on documentation that adds value and avoiding unnecessary overhead. Similarly, empower the team doesn't mean we abandon leadership. It's about creating an environment where leadership guides and supports rather than controls. When we talk about deliver as fast as possible, this is not an excuse to rush and produce sloppy work. It's about removing bottlenecks and streamlining processes to ensure smooth, high-quality delivery. And see the whole doesn't imply ignoring the details. It's about balancing the big picture while respecting the critical specifics. Build integrity in doesn't require a big upfront design. It promotes continuous quality through every stage of development. Decide as late as possible doesn't encourage procrastination, but rather informed decision making based on the best available data. And finally, amplify learning doesn't mean constantly changing your mind. It's about using iterative feedback to refine and improve. These principles should always be applied thoughtfully, in context, and in alignment with the needs of the project team and stakeholders. They are not rigid rules but powerful tools to help guide us toward better practices and outcomes. As we move toward the end of our discussion, it's important to highlight the shared foundation that both Agile and Lean are built upon. Both mindsets aim to improve quality, ensuring that what we deliver meets high standards and satisfies customer needs. They emphasize amplify learning, encouraging teams to adapt and grow based on insights and experiences gathered throughout the development process. And a key aspect of both approaches is the idea of continuous improvement. There is always room to optimize and refine processes, making them more effective and efficient. Finally, both Agile and Lean focus on empowering people. These methodologies thrive when teams are trusted to make decisions, solve problems, and take ownership of their work. By emphasizing respect and support for individuals, they create an environment where innovation and productivity flourish. While Agile and Lean share many principles, they also have distinct areas of focus that set them apart. Agile thrives in environments that demand adaptability to change. Its shorter planning and commitment cycles make it an excellent choice for projects with evolving requirements or goals. Additionally, Agile places a significant emphasis on collaboration and interaction, fostering strong communication between teams and stakeholders. On the other hand, Lean takes a broader, system-wide view of the value stream. It is deeply focused on identifying ways to eliminate waste, whether that's unnecessary processes, unused features, or inefficient workflows. Another key difference is Lean's approach to limiting work queues, which ensures that only valuable and manageable work items are in progress, reducing bottlenecks and improving overall flow. Understanding these differences can help organizations decide how best to integrate these mindsets or tailor them to their specific needs. As we wrap up our discussion on Lean software development, it's important to recognize its influence on other methodologies, particularly Kanban. Kanban or Kanban takes the principles of Lean and applies them to managing and visualizing workflows. In our next session, we'll dive into Kanban, exploring its core practices and how it builds upon the foundation of Lean.